What is up, everybody? It's been a while, but here we are again, back with another video, and here we have it. The spiritual successor to the Budokai Tenkaichi series has finally been given a name, Sparking Zero. This was released a couple days ago, just the trailer, information, and everything. There's a little bit of info and like interviews and stuff, but brand new after years it feels like since Kakarot. What was it? Like 2 years maybe since Kakarot? We actually have something, and you'll see that this took a little bit to make. Whether it's difficulties or just them actually having time, which for an anime game, for those who know, is not very common. These games normally get produced very fast, and you can kind of tell with the qualities. So hopefully this is not the same, considering, let me just look at it already. 5 years of development, which, oh my goodness. That also kind of, I have a prediction on when this game comes out, but we'll see. So, shake the earth, break the heavens, make yours the destructive power of the strongest fighters ever to appear in Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero takes the legendary gameplay of the Budokai Tenkaichi series and raises it to whole new levels. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero has an incredible number of playable characters, each with signature abilities, transformations, and techniques. Speaking the right words, I'm convinced this is going to be, I think, easily the biggest amount of characters in a Dragon Ball game. I think, bold prediction, it could come very close to where Xenoverse is now, including DLCs. The big appeal of this series in the past was always the giant roster of characters this game had. Now we have a whole another series called Dragon Ball Super to add into, and you'll see they have Bergamo in here, so they're basically telling you, yeah, this roster is going to be huge. Now it does show here no previous gen versions, which I really wonder what that's gonna entail for the gameplay and just how smooth everything runs. I think the map sizes are gonna be pretty big, and I think this destruction of the maps is gonna be nice and smooth, not too long. It's not gonna be a 1 to 5 minute loading screen just because you blew up Namek, but breathtaking 3D fights. Engage in heart-pounding, high-speed 3D battles that stay tuned to the anime and video game series, with breathtaking visuals and authentic combat moves like beam clashes, rush attacks, movements too quick for the eye to see, and planet-raising ultimate attacks. Yep, so they do this entire thing in the trailer. I think I'll just play the trailer and near the end of the video. They do basically just show you, hey, all this stuff is back. Even some stuff from the Raging Blast series, so they're definitely gonna include both, which I think is for the better. Both, you could have one series come back, but you can't have both, so you might as well just combine them. And they had enough time to, so. The ground will shake. Step into an arena that reacts to your every action. As you transform to unleash your most devastating attacks, watch the environment respond with stunning realism. Now, you do see that in the trailer. Vegeta parries a beam, and you see just it hit mountains, and it breaks, and craters are formed. Leave a trail of destruction in your wake as you battle to your heart's content. Yeah, you'll see pretty big explosions here. Let me see. Does trailer even pull up? Did the site just freeze on me? You can't be serious. Here we go.
Peggy 12.
So it's right there. As you see, the entire, like, that entire mountain is gone. And I'm pretty sure, I would really hope that I'll probably pinpoint it later. I hope these maps are big. I hope it's not like Xenoverse where sometimes, man, this game looks awesome, but where sometimes you could just go on the end of the map and there's a wall. Like, some stages are definitely smaller than others. I hope a lot of these maps are just huge. And also, just out of playing, this game looks gorgeous. The style of it, I adore. And you guys know I love like Dragon Ball FighterZ looks and everything. But I think this is either it's as good as or it's better looking than Dragon Ball FighterZ style. Yeah, look at how big this map looks. Like, I just wonder how far you can travel. Probably over here by where the lava is, or the big patch of it is, but that's still big distance. Now you get a huge flash of characters, and I do have a tweet pulled up where it kind of shows everything. Now, once again, no release date, but to me, with 5 years of development, I think that means that there's going to be, for January, there's the battle hour. I think January we might see something there for it. Now, I'm predicting, I would say winter 2024. Now, that just means from, when does winter start? I would probably say November to March, I think. Like, sometime middle of March is the end of winter, which I think they gave that to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. That comes out at the very tail end of January. So I think a good possible release date is probably very early 2025, maybe January, or maybe they just say, hey, let's get this out for the holidays. We've given you guys like 5 times the amount of years that normal people do. Let's try to make it for the holidays. Hopefully it gets all the time that it needs. I think Dragon Ball kind of just needs a new game. We haven't had like a whole big, massive, this game is also full price, unfortunately. Just big, massive game that's available for all new consoles. No Switch port, which you know is a lot of money kind of out, but maybe that this indicates that there's another Switch incoming and they just can't show it. But who knows? So I do have, here's all the characters that are shown off. Obviously, Goku and Vegeta in blue. They're probably more than likely also no Gohan. I'll touch on that later. There's probably a lot of variations from every arc. There's definitely going to be Kid Goku, like start of Z Goku, teenage Goku from the 23rd tournament. There's going to be a lot of variations of these characters because they confirmed that with 2 Trunkses in the trailer, Super and Z Trunks. But continuing on, yeah, Krillin, Yamcha, Tien, Piccolo. Piccolo will kind of be in what I discussed later, but let's continue. Frieza, 18, Cell, Boo. I think all versions of all 3 of these will be in it. I think Super Android 18 will be in there. Super Broly, I don't think they're skipping out on the Z movie Broly. Broly is just really popular of a character no matter what you think of his former iteration, but I think also Full Power Broly is definitely going to be in there. They just didn't show it. Bergamo and Jiren, and that confirms just all the way up to the end of Super, and including the Broly movie. I think the Broly movie is where this roster ends. Now, granted, there's going to be some characters left behind along the way. Like Bulma, I don't think is going in there. Like normal characters that don't really fight outside of Hercule, because he's here with MVP 17. once again, Z17 will definitely be in there. But Super 17 as well. I think Super 17 will be in there. I just wonder if the two GT variations will be in there. Because there's no reason not to get rid of GT. There is a rumor, do not take it 100% from me. I know, like, the guy who put it out there, he's trusted, but still, always take it with a grain of salt. They do mention that the new show, Dragon Ball Daima, will be a part of this game. I think that's probably DLC, and that may end up being having the game release in 2025. But I think that would be DLC. What I also think is DLC, and some people are going to be disappointed, I don't think Superhero. Like, I know Bandai, I know this company, especially their anime side, they are hungry for any money they can get, and they will sell copies of DLC with this Gohan in it. I think Orange Piccolo, Gamma 1 and 2, probably Cellmax. I don't know how they're going to do giant characters like Janemba and Great Apes, but I think these guys are the DLC, like, first pass other than Daima. It's unfortunate, but someone also mentions no Gohan. They could very well Battle Hour show a trailer. They show more of like Teen Gohan, Super Saiyan 2, Ultimate Gohan, then shock us all and put in Beast Gohan at the end, but I'm not too sure. Alright, I'm very excited for this. This game's not going to be a massive competitive game, but they also kind of mentioned like the esports scene in it. I don't think it's going to reach that level, because he doesn't even mention like doing tournaments and stuff in this. He just mentions like people are kind of recreating battles through this game, and he wants to keep that. By the way, Cell looks, all pun intended, perfect here. Like, this style is so good. But yeah, I'm very excited. Tell me what you think about this game. Tell me, when do you think it's even coming out, because we don't even know yet. Hopefully January we learn something about it, and maybe get some more in-depth gameplay, like what does the HUD look like, maybe a demo or something, and also whether or not there's local multiplayer in it. I assume so, because the Naruto game also didn't get listed as multiplayer, or, couch multiplayer, but it ended up having it in the end. But all hopes, I really hope this game performs. I'm glad that we don't have, I'd be really glad if we don't just have Xenoverse just kind of staying in there, which apparently just ended up being, hey, we need to push out all these DLCs so we get time on this game. But yeah, I'm excited. Please tell me your thoughts. Thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Goodbye.